When people think of hypercars, they usually picture massive engines, loud exhausts, and extreme design. But that's changing, fast. Today, the most powerful and advanced hypercars in the world are electric. No fuel, no noise, just instant power, extreme engineering, and a level of speed that doesn't even seem real. This is the new age of hypercars, and it's not coming, it's already here. Let's start with a car that changed everything, the Rimac Navara. This car comes from Croatia, a place that isn't usually known for building supercars. But Rimac decided to do things differently. The Navara is an all-electric hypercar with 4 motors, one for each wheel, and it makes nearly 2,000 horsepower. That number might sound impossible, but it's not. The Navara can go from 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. It's one of the fastest accelerating cars ever built. And yet it's not just about going fast in a straight line. It has one of the most advanced torque vectoring systems in the world. That means it can control power to each wheel individually, which helps it corner better, stay stable, and handle like nothing else. Inside, it's a mix of carbon fiber, screens, and fine materials. It looks like a spaceship, but it's a real car you can drive. It even has a system that records your driving and gives feedback to help you improve on track. Next, we go to Italy, where style and speed come together in the Pininfarina Battista. Pininfarina is famous for designing some of the most beautiful Ferraris ever made. Now they've built their own car. The Battista shares the same electric platform as the Rimac Navara, but it looks and feels different. It's more elegant, smoother, a little more focused on comfort without losing performance. It also has close to 1,900 horsepower and similar acceleration figures, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. But where the Navara feels like a tool for speed, the Battista feels more like a grand tourer. It's still a hypercar, but with a calm Italian personality. The materials inside are hand-finished, leather, aluminum, and custom trims. It's a car that cares about how you feel while you're driving, not just how fast you're going. Now from Europe to America, let's talk about the Tesla Roadster. The second-generation Tesla Roadster isn't out yet, but what Tesla has shown so far is promising. It's expected to do 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds and reach speeds over 250 miles per hour. It'll have a range of more than 600 miles on a single charge, and it seats 4. That's what makes it unique. It's not trying to be a limited production collector's car. Tesla wants it to be a usable hypercar, fast, efficient, and practical. If Tesla delivers on its promises, the Roadster could completely change what people expect from high-performance EVs. We'll have to wait and see how it drives, but the idea alone has already pushed other companies to take EV hypercars more seriously. From the future to the past, revived. The Lotus Evija is one of the most surprising cars on this list. Lotus has always been known for lightweight, simple, driver-focused sports cars. But the Evija is different. It's their first electric car, and it's also their most powerful. With 4 electric motors and nearly 2,000 horsepower, it competes directly with the Rimac Navara and Battista. But Lotus took a different route. They focused on weight savings and aerodynamics, even in a heavy electric platform. The Evija's design is wild, with massive tunnels through the rear to channel air efficiently. The result is a car that not only looks dramatic, but performs like it belongs on a racetrack. It's also extremely rare. Only a small number will ever be built. And speaking of rare, here comes a name almost no one expected to see again, Hispano Suiza. The Hispano Suiza Carmen Bologna is an electric hypercar that blends old-world design with futuristic performance. The brand dates back to the early 1900s, and now it's back with something very different. The Carmen Bologna has more than 1,000 horsepower. It's fast, but that's not the main attraction. What stands out is the way it looks. It has long curves, sharp fenders, and a retro-modern feel. It's less about lap times, more about standing out in a world full of carbon copy supercars. Each one is hand-built, and they're all unique. It's not the fastest EV hypercar, but it's one of the most distinctive. Now let's talk about something born from Formula One technology, the Mercedes-AMG Vision EQXX. Technically, it's not a hypercar by traditional standards, but it deserves a mention because of what it represents. The EQXX is an ultra-efficient, fully electric concept that shows what's possible when a company like Mercedes decides to focus on the future. It has a range of over 600 miles, achieved not through massive batteries, but through efficiency. It's lightweight, super aerodynamic, and packed with smart tech. And while it's not built for raw power, it shows that electric hypercars don't always have to be about brute force. Sometimes what's truly insane is how far you can go on so little energy. That brings us to something totally different, an EV hypercar designed for the sky, the Aspark Owl. Built in Japan, the Aspark Owl is one of the lowest, sleekest cars ever made. It also claims to be one of the fastest. Like others on this list, it has close to 2,000 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of under 2 seconds. What makes the Owl different is its extreme focus on being low to the ground. It's less than a meter tall. The roofline is almost level with the wheels, and everything about it, from the carbon monocoque to the active suspension, is built for speed and drama. It's not a practical car. It's not meant to be. But in terms of raw numbers and bold design, it belongs in the EV hypercar world. We've now seen the rise of electric hypercars across Europe, America, and even Japan. But what's coming next is even more exciting. Because as wild as today's EV hypercars already are, the next wave is pushing boundaries even further. Not just in terms of power and speed, but in how these cars are designed, built, and experienced. Let's start with one of the most ambitious names in the game, NIO. NIO is a Chinese electric car company best known for its premium EVs and battery swapping tech. But they also built something truly extreme, the EP9. While it's been around for a few years now, the NIO EP9 still holds up as one of the most insane EV hypercars ever made. It set lap records at famous tracks like the Nürburgring. It's fully electric, has 4 motors, and makes around 1,340 horsepower. But what really makes the EP9 impressive is how focused it is. It's not a comfortable cruiser. It's a track car, plain and simple. Massive downforce, advanced aerodynamics, and a raw, no-frills cockpit. It wasn't built for luxury. It was built to prove what electric technology can do when pushed to the limit. And it did exactly that. Now let's move to something still under development, but already turning heads, the Deus Vayan. Deus is a small Austrian company teaming up with Ital Design and Williams Advanced Engineering. Their goal? Build an electric hypercar that balances insane performance with usable comfort. The Vayan is expected to produce around 2,200 horsepower with a top speed over 250 miles per hour. If those numbers hold true, it could become one of the fastest production cars in the world. But what sets it apart is the design philosophy. It doesn't look too futuristic. It doesn't scream for attention. It's clean, smooth, and designed to feel timeless. That's rare in this segment. Deus says the Vayan will be refined, quiet, and luxurious, even while delivering eye-watering performance. It's still in pre-production, but it represents where EV hypercars are headed. Balance, not just extremes. And now, let's talk about a car that's so rare, most people have never even seen one in person, the Delage D12. Technically, it's a hybrid, not fully electric, but it deserves a place in this list because of what it represents. It's a blend of electric and combustion power, built to feel like a Formula One car for the road. It has a single-seat cockpit, fighter jet styling, and a chassis tuned by real racing engineers. Delage, a historic French brand, came back from decades of silence to build this machine. And part of what makes the D12 unique is that it's not just about raw numbers. It's about the experience. The low seating position, the center steering, the way you enter the car through a canopy. It's about feeling like a pilot, not just a driver. The electric portion of the powertrain supports the V12 engine, providing instant torque and cleaner performance. It's a bridge between old-school thrills and new-age tech. And while it's not purely electric, it shows how EV tech is being integrated into hypercars in creative ways. But the future is still electric, and we're seeing more concepts come to life. Take the Singer 21C. Built in California, the 21C uses 3D printing to manufacture parts of the chassis. That's revolutionary. It's also a hybrid, combining a twin-turbo V8 with 2 electric motors. But it shows how advanced EV systems are now being used to improve not just performance, but weight, packaging, and control. The result? A car that's incredibly fast, yet light, agile, and engineered with precision. Singer plans to expand its EV tech further in future models, and it's this kind of innovation that defines the modern hypercar movement. Now let's talk about design, because EVs have changed the way hypercars look. Without big engines and exhaust systems, designers have more freedom. That's why so many EV hypercars have smooth, sculpted bodies with hidden details and aerodynamic tricks. With no need for front grills or exhaust cutouts, every surface can be shaped for performance. Look at the Lotus Evija again, or the Battista, or the Owl. They all look different, but they all take advantage of electric architecture to push visual boundaries. And it's not just about shape, it's about silence. EV hypercars don't roar like V12 or V8s. Instead, they glide. The sound comes from electric motors, tires, and wind. It's a different kind of experience. Less drama, more focus. Some people miss the engine noise. Others say it makes driving feel more futuristic. Either way, it's part of what makes EV hypercars unique. So what's next? We're likely to see more hypercars using solid-state batteries. These promise better range, faster charging, and lower weight. Companies like Toyota and BMW are already investing in them. If that tech reaches hypercars, performance will jump even higher. We'll also see more integration of AI. Cars that learn how you drive. Cars that adjust their settings automatically in real time. Not just for comfort, but for performance. Imagine a hypercar that changes its suspension, torque delivery, or aero setup depending on how aggressive your driving becomes. That's where this is headed. And perhaps most exciting, hypercars may become more accessible. Not cheap, of course, but more usable, more practical, faster charging, more reliable systems, and fewer compromises. We've already seen this with the Tesla Roadster approach. Others will follow. EV hypercars might not stay locked in garages or on racetracks. They could actually be used, driven, enjoyed, which is the biggest shift of all. Because for decades, hypercars were seen as delicate, overpowered toys for the ultra-rich. But EV tech has changed that. Now these cars can be powerful, smart, clean, and usable, all at the same time. The most insane EV hypercars aren't just fast. They're changing the idea of what a car is. And we're just getting started. If you found this journey through the future of speed and design interesting, don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.